Are you making a move to Indiana from Illinois and wondering if the process is different over here on the Indiana side? Well, in this video, I'm going to point out a few differences in the buying process in Indiana versus what you may have experienced when you bought in Illinois. If we haven't met yet, I am Anna Kenney, a local Northwest Indiana realtor and expert on helping Illinoians become Hoosiers. Okay, so there are essentially two big differences when buying in Indiana. I'm going to talk you through the whole buying process and point out these differences when they pop up. Step 1 and 1B is getting your pre-approval by a local lender and hiring your realtor. I talked about this in more depth in my last video, so check that out if you want more info on that topic. After this, you'll go shopping for your home. Once you find the home you love, you'll put in an offer to purchase and sign what is called a purchase agreement. At this point, we have our first and biggest difference between buying in Illinois and Indiana. Illinois is considered what is called an attorney review state, which means that both the buyer and the seller must have an attorney review the purchase agreement before it is finalized. We do not require this in Indiana. You are welcome to hire one if you'd like to, but this extra expense and review is not required by our state laws. From here, we officially go under contract, and if you opted for a home inspection, you would hire an inspector to come out and tell you any major defects on the property. At this point, we have our second biggest difference that pops up, but only if you're moving to LaPorte County and purchasing a home on well and septic. So in LaPorte County, you must have an additional inspection done on your well and septic system, and the results have to be turned into the county prior to closing on the property. This is generally paid for by the buyer, and it runs around $500 to $700 depending on what inspection company you choose and the tests you're running for your loan type. From here, the appraisal would happen. If the house appraises at or above purchase price, we are moving to the closing table. Now that you've heard the top differences when buying in Indiana versus Illinois, you may be interested in some tips to help you win in a bidding war. In my next video, I'll walk you through a few tips and strategies that help in our competitive market. If you have any questions about the home buying process and want to understand it fully from A to Z, do not hesitate to reach out.